Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is X-Plane 11 Beta, and we're going to go through and try to see how performance is with the frames per second based on the hardware that I have. I'm currently using the GTX1080 graphics card by Asus. It's the Strix overclock edition, and running on a 40-inch monitor with 4K resolution, 3840 by 2160 at 60 Hertz, and which I think the quality is stunning, but I cannot run at full settings on everything. One thing I found is the visual effects setting, if I go above high, it's just completely unreliable. So real quick, we'll fly in this setting where I have visual effects high, texture quality max, everything else is its highest setting besides the visual effects. So I'll fly real quick like this, and I'm just flying with an Xbox controller, so I'll make fun of my flying if it's not as good as some of you guys with all the proper setup. We got a clear day. Unpause. And so this is getting around 20 frames per second, if that's what that means up there. I'm guessing that's the actual frames per second, so around 20 frames per second. Flying just outside of Ketchikan International Airport. One thing I think is great is the lighting. Look how the lighting and the shadows come with the sun. So I get the sun shining better here. See right there. It just looks awesome. I really like how it even catches the dials up 530s and 430. Hit it at the right angle. So I can do that for you guys, so I have something to compare it to. See it right there, how it's catching the dials. I mean, how cool is that? That was really convenient. Okay, so this is inside the plane, and if we do shift forward, I guess it's outside, and the frame rates do go up a little bit of 20 frames per second flying outside the plane. I knew that's not ideal for some kind of super gamer, but 20 frames per second definitely seems playable for me. It's not bother me at all. So we'll go back, P for pause, and then shift 9. This is back in airplane. Go back to our settings, and I'm going to max this all the way out. So this is the max setting that I can do with everything that I'm aware of with X-Plane 11, and I'll show you just how hard of an adjustment that one step up there is. So we went from 20 frames a second now to 5, and it's just completely unplayable. It doesn't look as good either. There's actually some weird things going on with the dials here with the gauges and glass. So I don't even see any improvement anywhere to make it worth wanting that difference. The light, the shadowing, I can see is maybe better the other way. In my setup. Pause that. Well, actually, let me do this real quick. We'll go outside the airplane again. Shift 4. There I am. It's totally maxed out, and now I'm back up here on 17, 18 frames per second. So again, if I'm flying out here, it's totally doable. I can't even hear it again, so pausing that and back to settings and move this back down. Well, actually, what if I lowered the resolution on the computer? So let's take that down a bit. Let's say we're on a little bit smaller resolution. So now we've changed to a 2560 by 1440, and let's just see if, for the heck of it, we max it out right there. So we'll give that a go. Same thing. Go. Let's go back into airplane. Shift 9. So it looks like you're around 13 frames per second. Definitely an increase in performance. I mean, huge quality difference, I believe. You're just looking at the crispness of all the gauges and everything. It's just a big difference. So being in 4K, if you have that ability, monitor is definitely worth doing. It doesn't seem anywhere near as nice. I mean, the train, I think, might look a little more real. It's got a little more smoother look to it. But definitely not as crisp. Go outside there again. Here we're up here at 30, 29 frames, 30 frames per second. This is max setting, so this is everything that's I'm aware of. So, yeah, we're playing at this resolution, which is 2560. Yeah, you got this kind of setup. Clouds on there. Maybe even inside, but definitely not as nice. Definitely not as nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and change that back. 4K. You know what? Just for the heck of it, why not? Let's just see how good it can get. You know, if you guys have smaller monitors. So we're 1280 by 720. That's going to be the lowest resolution. But I bet we get a huge frame rate. Alright. So we're maxed out all our settings with a 1280 by 720 resolution, which fits in my mind. Okay. And resume flight. And we will go in the airplane, right? Not that way. Shift 9. And pause. I tell you what, not as many frames as I was expecting. 35, 36 frames per second. Far from what I was thinking. Yeah. It's hard to see the gauges as I really zoom in on them. You know, before I can read them. They're really crisp at this, even at this zoomed out this distance. Yeah, definitely flies smooth though. If that's what you're looking for. So that's the way to do it. We're just looking for an easy, smooth flight. Easy on the eyes. That's the way to go. But let's get back out inside the airplane. It's just amazing quality difference in 4K to 40 frames per second. Seems good. Alright, so we're going to pause that, and let's see. I'm going back to 4K, so we'll end it there. Go back here, put this down, and we'll go up to my full resolution. And it's just right away. I mean, everything, the text, everything on my computer just looks so much better like this. I might put that down a little bit. I didn't see any noticeable difference in making that no compression. So I might put that down a little bit. And yeah, I'll just go with that. And one last little flight here. Zoom the flight. And I mean, just look at that. Like right away, everything's just so crisp. 16 frames. So go airplane. Back up to 24. So I don't know what happened there. That's something probably changed. There was the lighting. I just think that's awesome. Now I'm just having a little bit of issues with the glass there on those gauges. Doing some weird stuff. It's just those two. I just love seeing that shadow and how light is in there. It's amazing. And even seeing the it's like smudge marks on the 530 screen. It's so surreal. Yeah, everybody's got to touch the screens, you know. I think it's driven nuts. And the G1000 perspective screens all cleaned up nice. And then somebody get an airplane and right away their fingers just go right towards the screen. And it's this was the pet peeve of mine. But anyhow, this works for me, so that's what I'll be flying with. But yeah, I'll just keep this video at this for you guys to see frame rate stuff. I won't take this any further. Maybe I'll make some other flights, flying some IFR, flying some different trips until I'll go, that kind of stuff. You guys enjoy it? Awesome. Catch you guys soon.